We're good? Calling this meeting to order. Today is Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. Can we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Ms. Valadillo, can you lead us?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Juan Castillo, President.
Present.
Lorena Delgadillo, Clerk.
Present.
Christina Clark, Member.
Present.
Luisa Arriola, Member.
Here.
Gladys Anaya, Member. We have a quorum.
Thank you, Mary. Moving on to 2.1, do we have any comments from the audience?
No, we do not.
No comments from the audience, thank you. Moving on to 2.2, SMS Wrestling Team. I should have said champs, right?
Champs it is.
Good evening, members of the board, Mr. Duran and Mrs. Say. It is with great pride that we recognize the 2025-2026 SMS wrestling team along with Coach Nunez, Coach Alonso, Coach Polanco for obtaining their 5th consecutive Yuma County title. Their dedication, determination, and teamwork truly reflect the excellence and pride of our school community and district. As the team advances to the state competition next month, we are confident that they will continue to represent our school with Cobra pride. We also extend our gratitude to all the parents and families present here tonight for their continued support throughout the season. Congratulations to the team and their coaches on this outstanding achievement. You make us proud, Cobras.
Good afternoon. Just want to add on that we're very proud of all of you guys for representing Somerton and Somerton Middle School well. You guys are not only demonstrating that in the mat, but also demonstrating it across the school in all aspects of being positive role models within our campus, but also academically, shining academically within our school. Our school from last year to this year made a huge jump in our academics, and it was greatly because of our students. So we know that our Cobras are shining bright, and it's just enhancing the environment within the school, well-rounded in athletes, activities, clubs, and extracurricular activities, and we'll know that we'll accomplish great things across Yuma County. And just like we are accomplishing these 5 titles, I'm sure that we eventually will get to be #1 in the whole county as a school, right? So congratulations once again, and parents, we see you guys in the games, in the matches, not only home, and it gets full in that gym, but also on our away games. You guys are always following your kids all across, so we see the support from all of you guys, and we're thankful for that. Now, we're going to move on to recognitions. We did, aside from being principals, we are also Photoshop experts. So don't judge our Photoshopping skills, but we created these recognition frames for you guys with lots of love, with lots of, I know the effort that you guys put in every time you guys had those matches, and in a way we wanted to also represent that through this little token of appreciation. All right, so the first one up that we're going to be recognizing, we're going to ask you guys to come down to the table. We'll award you your frame, and then board members, would you guys join us in the front so that we can get a group picture at the end?
Okay.
And then Cobras, you guys will wait for us at the front of the room. So as you guys can see in the image, the first one up, it will be David Perez. All right, and the next one up Isaí Quintero. As you're walking in, compadre. All right, and Montserrat Gallegos. She's not here, but we'll hold her frame for her. And then we have Agustin Sanchez. All right. Liam, I'm going to mess this one up. Bielecki. Joshua Pacheco. There he is. Sebastián Mendoza. Jaden Anaya. Daniela Villafana. Ethan Almaguer. Juan Leonidas Núñez. Montserrat Dueñas. Juliana Sánchez. Grayson Davis. Anthony Anaya. Jonathan Beltrán. Rita Rivas. Javi Gutierrez. And they chose their poses, eh? It wasn't us. So you can see each of their characters within their pose. Aviana McKenzie. Adelina Reynoso. Álvaro Hernández. Dylan Durán. Christopher Soto. And then we already passed, but Sebastián Mendoza. And now we want to also acknowledge and with a token of appreciation to our coaches, so we're going to ask Coach Nunez also to come up. Any words, Mr. Nunez? As they get ready for the tournament in 2025, right?
Yeah.
2026.
There's a lot of work that goes on, behind the closed doors. The kids do put a lot of work, and I have no doubt that they're going to do really good stuff at state if we just continue that trajectory of that commitment and that effort and consistency. And that, that is why they excel at everything, not just like the athletics. You see that even in the high school, that character carries on. We'll notice that the high school's doing really great. We're probably one of the top 5 in our state with a possible chance of winning it. But outside of that, every class, we have like at least three kids that are in the top 10. And 2 of those were the top guys. So it goes to say that their character and their foundation is not just in the wrestling, it's outside the mat, everything they do. Real proud of them, and hopefully we bring this thing
Thank you, Coach Nunez. Our other two coaches,
Coach said he couldn't make it, but really he was the head coach and I was kind of guiding this.
so also big shout out to Coach Alonso and then Coach Polanco. Cobras, if you guys can move up to the front and gather around for a photo.
Everyone show 5, okay? Yes, everyone show 5 for 5 titles. One more.
I feel tall.
Yeah. So, before you guys go, wrestling team, before you guys go, we really want to thank you. We appreciate your hard work, your commitment, your dedication to sport and to academics. Just kind of like your coach was mentioning that, that character does go a long ways. You represent Somerton very well, and we're lucky and blessed and fortunate to have you guys in our district. Does anyone want to say anything? Ms. Eladio? No?
Congratulations. You know, as everybody has mentioned, I'm sure that it goes beyond the mat and it shows your character. Always a Cobra. When you go to the Toros, you will always be a Cobra as well. So represent Somerton well. Represent who you are and what you will become. Thank you.
And thank you for having, there's a lot of girls. I haven't seen that many girls wrestle, and to see the coaches empowering the girls to get out there and wrestle against the boys, that's something remarkable to see, especially here in our community. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for going out there and being on that mat with the boys. Woo! And I just want to say, I love the T-shirts. Those are awesome. The little slogan on the back. That's great. Thank you all so much for your perseverance and, making Somerton shine. Coaches, parents, everybody. Thank you.
I also would like to acknowledge the community passion for this sport and for this team. You guys are the community pride and joy, so continue to really represent us with pride. And I know it's gonna be more than this. So congratulations to all of you guys, coaches. You guys are doing an amazing job. So thank you so much for everything.
So bring home the state.
No pressure.
We'll make sure to have a banner and everything ready so that years later you guys can come by to to the campus and see your banners.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys.
You wanna let them know too?
Yeah, and it's up to you guys can stay and see the end of the meeting, or you guys are free to go. Thanks. So moving on to 3.1, report from Mr. Duron.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It's a pleasure, like always. There was a lot of great stuff happening this past few weeks. A lot of great recognition, a lot of great donations. I want to start with last Friday. We had Riedel and Construction and Associates in our district. donating 77 bikes and about 33 toys for our ESS students. And so it's a partnership that has been built. It started big last year, it continued to be big this year, and we're really excited for their contribution to our district. I want to acknowledge Mark Concha was here representing for Ms. Riedel, and also the presence of Ms. Arriola. Thank you for being here, Mr. Castillo and Ms. Clark, for also being here and supporting this effort. So really, really appreciative of it, and also the bikes have already been distributed to the schools, and the schools are, they have their plan on how to deliver those bikes. So that was really great. Over the weekend, there was a lot of movement. We couldn't keep track. There were several things that were happening, and it was really exciting. We started with our district-wide color run. This is part of our, safety and health program that we have. So we have a couple of other sports lined up for the rest of the school year, but the first one was a color run, and it was really fun. Miss Arriola kept up with us. Huh, Miss Arriola? She ran it with us, and it was exciting. I've never been part of a color run. I know it's weird because they're so popular, but it was so much fun, honestly. We had about 100 participants between students and parents, and as we were running it, we were already thinking about how's it going to be better for the next school year. So we're really excited about it. Also, the same day, we had the RC race competition within the Somerton Middle School. So we were able to quickly pop in and check it out. Mr. Flores was leading that, and it looked like a friendly competition, but we had definitely parents and community members in attendance really supporting that team. We continue with the robotics competition up in 4th Avenue Junior High in Yuma, and so really exciting because we had TDS, SVS, and ELC representing our district, and I know that we have TDS placing second and SVS taking the champion award. So they are both also going to be going to state. So that's really, really exciting to showcase them. And then we continued on the day. We had an off-road for autism event here in town. It was an amazing event that it was put together by different companies that sponsor the event. And so there was a lot of stations for children, obviously, to enjoy, but a lot of them were very much, individualized for students with special needs, right? And so it was really nice to see that, and I was there to represent the district and also to receive, an offering from the organization. They'll be donating, not funds, but they'll be donating a lot of toys and equipment that is very sensory. Yes, and Ms. Garza really has been amazing in helping us and create that list of things that are going to be very necessary and needed for our students. So that's great, and this is their first one, so they're also thinking about how to improve on it so that we can get more funds coming into our schools. So that was really, really great. And so there's a lot of things going on, and I just want to make sure that you are aware of them, because it's really nice to see you guys being part of these events, just so that we can recognize all the greatness that our kids, our community, and our staff are always involved in. So thank you so much. Any questions?
Thank you. Any questions or comments? No? Thank you, Mr. Leron.
Oh, one more thing, of course. Last week we had the Somerton Christmas tree tower lighting, and I have to say it was such an amazing opportunity to showcase for the very first time our marching band and our district level folkloric team, and also OGS was present, and all three of them did an amazing job representing our district. We had several city members coming up to us and saying, like, you basically doubled the amount of people coming to this event because of the presence of our marching band, our folkloric team, and OGS being present. The marching band has over 80 students participating. The folkloric team has over 30 students, and they're doing such an amazing job. And because it was a little bit tight, although even if it was tight, it was an amazing show. Mr. Quintero and the SMS administration team decided to do a showcase of sorts on Thursday at 6 p.m. in the gym, if you guys would like to go and see the progress of the marching band. And they also have invited the San Luis High, not San Luis, why am I saying, Somerton High School marching band to start looking at that transition, since about 30 students will be moving on to the Somerton High School and hopefully joining their band as well. So you guys are welcome to join.
Thank you.
That's it.
Questions or comments? Thank you, Mr. Zalone.
Welcome.
Moving on to 3.2, Ms. A.
All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Lots of fun things this weekend for sure. I missed it because it was my birthday weekend, so we were out of town celebrating my birthday. But I have one thing to share, and I wanted to let the board know in our community. We have the Legacy Gala that's coming up, and this is gonna be honoring Hall of Fame. And so in our district, Miss Villarreal was nominated, and she won the nomination to be representing the classified directors and positions for Yuma County. So we're going to be celebrating her at this event, and we already did some posting and things like that, but the dinner is coming up January 22nd. So we'd like to share that with everyone and just say how proud we are to have Maria at the helm of transportation for sure, because she does some miracle work there. And I know it makes our jobs a lot easier, Mr. Duran and I, because she's so stellar at her job. So we just very much appreciate the many, many years of dedication, and we're excited to honor her at this event.
Congratulations.
Thank you, congratulations. And this is the flyer, right?
This is the flyer, and I'll email it to you as well. I didn't have enough. I need to grab some more paper ones.
Okay. How much are the tickets? It doesn't say here for the dinner.
They're $125 for individual tickets, and then there are sponsorship levels, because we're trying to ensure that we get the community influence there, and they can see what we have going on in Yuma County in education, and all the great people who represent and do all the hard work, so that we can support mini grants and scholarships and things like that for our student teachers who don't get paid for that student teaching semester, mini grants for teachers who are doing special extracurricular projects, and more. So.
Okay. Any questions or comments? Thank you, Ms. A. So, moving on to 4.1, board members report and attendance. Ms. Ariola?
Well, congratulations to the robotics team. I was a robotics coach once, so I know how hard it is. And it's a different type of competition. You have to see it in order to able to understand and appreciate it. But thank you and congratulations for bringing all these programs into the district to see that impact that performing arts have. I was at the tree lighting last year, and to see the impact that the band had this year, it was phenomenal. I just got chills when I started hearing the drums, and I would see the parents and the community just go up and roar. It was really, really nice to see that. And this is where the community should come and help and see how we can empower and sustain this band, because it takes a village. It does, because it gets really expensive to buy the uniforms, to buy more instruments, and showcase the talent that our district has. It was amazing to see the folkloric dance, to see the little ones, and just get them ready, because everybody has different talents. It's not just about reading and writing. Integrating the performing arts, just like wrestling, just like different sports. It is very important just to see that. And one thing, I do want to thank my boss, Nieves Raidel, for her generous donation, and I'm still trying to hustle how I can get more donations into our district, because I know how important those community partnerships are, and this is where we need to come as a community to help each other out, especially here in Somerton, that I know there's a lot of companies that can help us out. So this is a call to all the companies that, their kids are in the band, to help out, come and see the band. It gives you chills. And I was also at the color run. I wasn't gonna start my diet until January, just, kind of wait, but it just motivated me. Let's do it now.
Let's do it. Why wait until January?
Yes, why wait? So I'm a little sore still. So it was pretty fun. I also went to the off-road for autism, just bringing that awareness to the different issues that we have in our community, and different kids that, you know, represent us. You know, I love them. One of our companies was a sponsor for that event as well. So it was nice that all these events are here in the community and just to showcase the talents that we have and everybody here just coming together as a community. I was just amazed by all the talent and commitment that the community has. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ariola. Ms. Clark?
Well, you done it again. This district doesn't cease to amaze me. I mean, so many different programs, so many wonderful things happening here. I just hope that you take this holiday season to rest, recharge your batteries, you know, get ready for the new semester upon us. And say happy belated birthday. Just overall, kudos to everybody and all your efforts and the families. I mean, so many things happening, and you see like every place that you go to or that you see online, it's tons of families, tons of parents, and it just goes to show like what a great team Somerton has always been and will continue to be. I did want to say Maria Villarreal, neighbor, my parents' neighbor for over 40 years. I'm so proud of you. All the love you got on Facebook and the comments, everybody in this entire community appreciates everything you do. You're a wonderful person inside and out, and I just wanted to say congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Clark. Ms. Delgadillo?
I too want to congratulate Maria. You know, you always go far beyond and with this, your scope of duty, and you do it with so much passion and so much love, and we appreciate that. And I know sometimes it might go unnoticed, but please know that we are very grateful for what you do for our community and our kids and the parents and us. Thank you. I attended the tree lighting, obviously, as for city council, but I was so happy to see the band. I mean, we've been trying so hard for so many years, you know, to bring it up and just to see it flourish and see all these kids that have that passion and been wanting it. That has just been amazing. And so congratulations to SMS and the teacher and administration for just giving that support that's needed, especially the folkloric too. Wow, you know, I was a folkloric dancer, believe me or not, but for 15 years here in Somerton when I was young and fit at that time. But you know, just seeing it, and I can just feel it in me because I guess we're dancing it for so many years here in Somerton and San Luis. So we represented our community and looking and seeing these kids with love and the smile in their faces, and it was wonderful to see. Thank you so much for that support as well. Congratulations to the robotic championship too. You know, I've never done it, and I remember they showed us those bots in one of our meetings, and it's just impressive and amazing, and just keep it going, keep it going. I also want to publicly thank the Mayor Rydell and her construction company and all the rest of the construction companies throughout Yuma County for their donations to not only the Gadsden District but to us, and thank you for considering us and donating those wonderful bikes for those kids that are going to get something for Christmas this year. Just a reminder, the light parade is on the 19th. I know every school is ready, and I'll be happy to see you all there. And Maria, can't wait to see what you guys are going to do this year. That's my, like, I hurry up, and we're normally the first ones in line, and so I try to hurry up and be at the front just so I can see you guys pass by, just to see the kids, you know, and I say it every year. Those kids that ride on those buses, their faces just light up to see their bus driver walk down Main Street and all lined out, lighted up, and so I can't wait to see it. But thank you all the schools that are going to participate. Thank the parents for their support and the teachers that are going to be marching. And thank you again. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Wish you all the best. Please be safe. Hug your families. Hug your families. That's all I have.
Thank you, Ms. Eladio. And from what I hear, I missed a great weekend. You know, I was out of town attending, one of my wife's cousin got married, so I couldn't stay behind. You know, I do want to congratulate Maria. You know, congratulations. The wrestling team, robotics, you know, I think everything, I mean, it just speaks of the commitment, the dedication, and I think the heart that you all show, you know, to be recognized like this. So thank you very much for everything that you do. Mr. Duron, I do want to give you props for the video, the color run video, social media. I mean, I think I really enjoyed it. I got some good comments from constituents and everything that they enjoy that engagement.
That's cool.
You know, so thank you for that. I also want to, you know, thank Raydell Construction and Associates. I also saw Mr. Agustin Tumbaga here on the donation. You know, so you know, it's gonna put a big smile to over 100 of our students and our families. So we're very grateful for that. I mean, you know, what else can I really say? The band was awesome. I went to the lighting of the tree. They did an excellent job. I heard a lot of talk from our residents that, you know, they see the big improvement from the band, and they can't wait to see where we are next year. So I think a lot of our residents are really looking forward, you know, to how big is it gonna. I mean, I've
How
already
big is it
had
gonna get?
conversations. They've already told me, like, hey, are they gonna go and present like in other countries and things like that? And I'm like,
That's
hey,
the
let's not,
goal.
we'll get there. But I mean, let's not go too fast. But those are the conversations that are
Yeah.
happening, and you know, they have approached me, and I'm like, look, I don't know what the plans are right now, but we're trying to get it, you know, to
Get it
a
there.
good level right now. So that's our main concern. That's what I've been saying. So.
We're starting local.
Yeah. So, also, I know that next week is the ASBA annual conference. Still, we don't have anyone attending, right? Has anyone? No one's going,
I'm
right?
not gonna be able to.
No?
I am,
Yes.
You're gonna be going, miss?
yes.
Oh, did you register already and everything? Oh, that's awesome. We don't have anyone going, so I'm glad you're gonna be attending. So bring back that pertinent information
Always.
and let us know what we missed. So
Okay.
I'm really glad you're attending. So
Yes.
awesome. And other than that, that's all I have. So we're gonna move on to consent agenda. I'm sorry. No, 5.1, District Health Service Manager Emma Rubio.
Good evening, Board President, Board members, admin team, and everyone here. I already submitted my report. Do you want me to talk about something, or do you have any questions for me?
I do have a question. So I know we had a grant for RNs, right? Or did we lose that already?
We did, it was only, I think, a year and a half, and they didn't make the grant available again, and so we would have to see if it opens up again and try to go for it again.
Okay. So the RNs, I mean, the nurse aides, they're CNAs,
They're CNAs.
NAs, or
Mhm. Yes,
CNAs?
they're
They're
CNAs.
licensed CNAs? or-
Yes, they all licensed, yeah.
Okay. And they have a certification and everybody, are they licensed or they just have a certification?
They're licensed, they're all licensed CNAs.
Any questions or comments? No, I don't have any questions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Emma.
Thank you.
5.2, Director of Human Resources, Alma Gonzalez.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, as you know, I've been with the district for a few months already, so I wanted to take this opportunity to start by acknowledging by acknowledging Fanny Gonzalez and Lorena Martinez coming into this district. I was very lucky to be partnered with them. They are amazing. They are very energetic, teamwork oriented. So it's been great to navigate our first year with the district together. They also joined the district back in January of 2025, so we are learning together. Of course, I wanted to explain everything they do on a daily basis, plus the unexpected, but it's not gonna fit in one slide or one presentation. So, any questions that you have, feel free to reach out to us. Even if we don't have the answer, we'll guide you to the correct source. And also for this meeting, I wanted to take the opportunity to speak about two of the biggest projects that HR department has been working or participating in during this year. It's been a team effort, so I know there's a lot more departments involved in this, but I just wanted to take the opportunity to kind of mention it to you guys. So we're gonna start with the partnerships. Right now, the district is exploring the opportunity to start a build-our-own program through college and university partnerships. We continue to have this good relationship with our state partnership, but two of the programs that we wanted to mention right now that we are exploring is Teachers of Tomorrow and the American Intercontinental University. They both offer education programs for working individuals, so they understand that our employees already have a busy schedule Monday through Friday, so they offer self-paced programs. And right now, in communication with them, they've been very flexible. They try to accommodate to us and to the needs of our employees. So we're looking into the possibility of them offering reduced fees through grants they already have, through discounts, and even waiving some of the registrations fees. We're still in the process, of exploring how that's gonna work. But we really want to offer that incentive if possible to our very dedicated individuals who have already shown a passion for education, for the community, who are willing to stay with the district, and maybe they just need that motivation or incentive to continue with their education and get maybe a certification also in leadership. So we're trying to incentivize that and also be a support for those employees who have shown some really great dedication and passion for education. Of course, we continue with the usual universities. Like right now in UNGCU, we just finished the student teaching placement for 9 individuals. 6 of them are already our employees, so they're gonna go during the spring to complete their student teaching and come back to us already certified with a certificate for the next school year. We just finished the counseling internship placement for another individual who's trying to come into the district, so hopefully that's also gonna be, a good partnership with us. And moving on to the second project that we wanted to mention, and you'll see more about this later on the action items, but I still wanted to quickly address this. With minimum wage and the challenges that brings to the district, along with the compression on a salary schedule, the district has seen the need for a salary study. The last one that we had was 20 years ago, back in 2005. So after reaching out to a couple companies, the one that we've been in communication with is Educational Management Solutions, EMS. They not only offer like a market study, they actually do a job classification and compensation study. So they do it through a job analysis, compensation structure analysis, job evaluation, and a market survey. So, as a quick summary, they don't just go to compare the salaries that we have with other school districts, but they actually go into the deep analysis of our own district. So they start with the job analysis. They get to interview groups and individuals from all districts, so they get the employee feedback, the supervisor feedback, and then from there they start compiling the information to create job descriptions, and then based from those, day-to-day responsibilities, they come up with the appropriate classification for that job, the appropriate compensation as well. And they even go on to make recommendations for us based on, even not only the titles and pay, but also the work calendars, the leave schedules, all of that. So there's the study that they provide is a lot more comprehensive than just a market study. When we get the results, on the next slide, They provide us with the strategic compensation system design and also a report development. So they're gonna give us a sustainable compensation structure so that the district can also, keep up with the current needs of the district with any budget constraints, and, so that we can update based on what we see the market doing. But also on the report development, they're gonna not only give us the findings, they provide conclusions and recommendations as to how to implement the different strategies. So we not only get the job description with the appropriate classification and compensation, but they will also provide an evaluation that is specific to that position, so that whenever the supervisor is evaluating the individual, they can be specific to the expectations of that job. We get salary placement recommendation based not only on the internal analysis of the district, but also the market study that they do with, competing schools around the area. We also get the recommendation on the benefit schedules, and also they provide with that insight a compensation practice recommendation. So this process can take at least 4 months. So it's a long process. It's very detailed. It's gonna take the participation of pretty much the entire district. But we do feel the need after researching. A market analysis is recommended every 3 to 5 years. We haven't been doing it for over 20 years. And also what they call the crust analysis, so like the foundation analysis, which is what we're doing, where they go more into the details of the job descriptions, is recommended every 7 to 10 years. So we are pretty much past due another analysis. And like I mentioned, we're gonna have a lot more information in the future action items. I don't know if you have any questions for me at this point.
Any questions or comments?
I do.
ahead.
This is nice that you guys are doing, just to hear that it's been 20 years since this hasn't been done, and to keep our teachers and employees, because I was part of the Katie Hobbs Teacher Retention Task Force, and one of the main issues that, with the research that we did across the state, is that we do have a teacher crisis. And the second reason for losing the teachers, the first reason is salaries, the second reason is environment. So that's one thing that we really want to look at when you guys are looking at the job description. What is it that their duties? And I was part of the, at Gaston, we actually had a job study, and I was part of the interview process. So just to have that now, thank you. Long overdue, but it's just keeping those points that we do have a teacher crisis, and just trying to retain those teachers and those professionals here, because since Mr. Duron came on board, a lot of the teachers and staff members want to come work with Somerton School District. So that's really nice. Thank you. That's good to hear. Thank you, Alma.
No, thank you. And it's been a team effort, and it will continue to be, as we're gonna require the feedback from not only the employees, but also the supervisors. So we're gonna be asking employees and supervisors to come at least once or twice to meet with the team. And then as we go out to the market and they compare the information, they might require additional information. So we're gonna keep the district very busy. Sorry that we're gonna be calling you a lot. But yeah, we think that it's a good start point.
Definitely. Thank you, Alma.
I can't think of a better person than you, Alma, to lead this project. I know the headaches from your previous district. You were very hands-on, and like I said, it's all in your hands, and you have a good team behind you. So thank you for doing this.
Thank you. Yes, very much.
And I would just kind of so this needs to be done, like the recommendation is every 7 to 10 years?
Yes, to go into the detail analysis and comprehensive study, it's 7 to 10 years. And then to go out and just do the market analysis, like the comparisons with other school districts, will be every 3 to 5 years.
Okay. And you know what, because I'm trying to remember, and say maybe, because I feel like maybe we did something like this similar, but I don't think it was as detailed. I think it was more kind of like a market analysis, right?
It was more of done
But just
in-house,
local.
internal and local comparisons of the market. And so we haven't had a comprehensive study from an outside third party in 20 plus
Wow.
years. So that's the difference. So it's that depth that they're gonna go through, really looking at, like she said, all of that long list of things. So it's very, very thorough, and it's a company that's doing it, so they're gonna take other districts that are similar to ours and from all over. So it's not just local necessarily, so that we can really make sure that our salaries are adjusted accordingly. And the thing is, as well, they give you a plan. So they're going to say, you know, here's a phase-in plan. This is what you can do to get all of your positions to the market in 3 to 5 years, or whatever the case is, based on what we can handle in our finances. So that's something else that really is supportive to us, because the outside agency is helping us delineate that so that we stay competitive.
Right, right. And then I think that's, yeah, and I like it that it's a neutral party coming in and really diving in, I mean, 20 years, I mean, God.
Yeah, of this kind of depth, yes.
So I'm glad you guys brought it up and brought it to the table. So I don't have questions or anything. Any other questions or comments? Because this is an agenda item, right?
Yeah.
We'll save them for there. Oh, go ahead.
When are you going to start with the study?
If approved later on the agenda item, as soon as possible, so probably January.
January, how long does it take?
They say at least 4 months, and it's up to the district, you know, how soon we can collect the data and get the groups, get the supervisors to meet. It's a few layers, the first part of the first phase, because they need to meet with all of they'll create groups of employees. Let's say for custodians, they get a group of custodians, they'll meet with them, they'll get all the feedback from them as to their day-to-day duties, and they meet with the supervisor to kind of compare and also add up anything that's missing. They also look at the requirements of the position, so they might require us, the administration, to look into, you know, what we're gonna be requiring, like the IVP card, all of that. So each position, each job title is gonna take at least 3 meetings, so it can take, a few months. They say at least 4, it's up to the district, so we're trying to get it done like maybe during the spring semester, so that we can at least have something by the summer. And then, because once they do the meetings with the employees and the supervisor, they also have to go out to the market and gather the information from competing school district, and like Ms. Day mentioned, from maybe other areas or the other comparable school districts, so that they can also start comparing and bringing up the data. But it's gonna be a long process.
So will they be comparing our demographics or the size of the school? Because that's very different.
Yeah, everything. So they will be going out to the recommendation. I mean, once we meet with them, we'll determine that. But they're gonna go local, as they know, those are our main competition. But they also even propose to go maybe to another school district who is in a border town, so maybe Nogales. So they look into all of that, so that the actual positions and the requirements are comparable when they go out and ask for that information too.
Because I wouldn't want to be compared to a Maricopa school, because obviously their funding is
Or
way
California,
higher than ours.
yeah.
Or
So,
California.
yeah,
But
California.
it's similar in the
Right.
community or population size, but the demographics is different.
Is different, yeah.
And
Yeah,
the-
they're gonna go into all of that.
And they'll probably suggest districts, but with our feedback, we can gear them to other districts that we think are more comparable than like Scottsdale or something like
Right.
that.
And is this company from Arizona, or they're?
No, they're not based in Arizona, but they do have representatives based in Arizona. So at least 2 of the job analysis that are gonna be part of the project are based in Yuma. So we're hoping that they can even come in to meet with the employees in person. That way, that's gonna facilitate more of a
Yeah.
conversation, more than they did say they don't like doing interviews or sending questionnaires. It's more like a conversation where they get to express just what they do on a daily basis. And they found that that's more effective when trying to get the actual duties that they're assigned.
So after this report is given to you, that's where we're going to revamp like the job description, or more of salaries?
It's everything. So once they look at the job description and they see that maybe the requirements and the duties of that job position might be wrongly classified, maybe they'll suggest like a new title, the correct compensation. as to benefits, pay, and also they give us the evaluation. They'll also, overall, they're gonna be able to give us an idea of where we're at, if we're like really below some positions, and also maybe give us a plan of action as to what we need to address first, or what would be the best idea, so that it's also sustainable and that we can continue to work on this model that they'll provide.
I think this is a great thing.
Mhm.
I didn't know it was that long, but I was looking through my emails to see, I remember talking about this, and I didn't think it was this long. But thank you so much for starting this. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you.
And I would even say, I don't just schedule it in like 3-5 years, the market, and then 7 to 10. We can go that far and just put it on the calendar so that
Yeah.
we can ensure that we don't have a big of a gap now, because I'm intrigued to see what's gonna come out.
Yeah, we are too, yeah.
I think we're all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Moving on to 5.3, Director of Transportation.
President, board members. You have a report, and I just want to inform you that we have 11 certified bus drivers, amazing bus drivers. And we're not full staff, we need 2 bus drivers more, but we hire one this week, and we're looking for another one, so we can be doing a great job. Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Okay, well, like I was saying, we have 11 certified drivers, and we need 2 more. We have a mechanic, 8 crossing guards, and we have running 15 buses, regular route buses, and 4 ESS buses. And we're providing transportation for 869 students safely to and from school. We've been driving 1,076 miles daily. It says today we're driving 82,050 miles. It's right now. And we're transporting the students safely to and from school since the first day. We haven't had no students lost, misplaced. In the bus, sometimes, they we still keep them because sometimes they don't see their parents, they don't feel comfortable, getting off, and the bus driver instruct that if the kid is not safe to get off at the bus stop, they need to keep them in the bus and bring them to school, back to school. So buses, you see that we have in this Sonora 2 ESS buses and 1 preschool. Sun Valley, 1 ESS bus. Orange Grove School, 5 buses and 1 EES bus and 1 preschool bus. Tierra del Sol, we have 2 buses running and 1 preschool bus. ELC, 4 regular buses and 1 ESS bus and 1 preschool. In Somerton Middle School, we have 6 buses running and 1 ESS. And I forgot to add BTS. We have 1 regular bus at BTS and 2 ESS buses. Bus drivers are training on defense driving, backing and turning, student management, bullying, and school regulation every year. And I just want to recognize the bus drivers because they do an amazing job carrying those kids to and from school and safe. Which is most important thing. Today, I just got a good news that when Taquito, they choose the transportation department, crossing guards, not bus drivers, crossing guards. Yeah, all crossing guards, to recognize, the amen for their hard working that they do. To transport, to cross our students safely to school. And actually, they're doing an amazing job, all the crossing guards, because they care for the kids. Even sometimes, drivers, they're not really respectful, but they still crossing our kids. And that's about it. Do you have some questions about?
Questions or comments?
I do.
Yes.
Is there any bus aids with you? Because I know
Yes,
there's,
actually, not on regular routes, only in the ESS buses.
but in the regular, especially with, like the bigger kids, like with bullying or them getting.
Well, we try to manage,
But
know,
you guys
on
are
the
usually
students, yes,
driving.
but anyways, the bus drivers are trained to do that. And, if there's a student misbehaving, what they do is, they bring them to the front, to the front of the bus and monitor them and keep them to keep doing or misbehaving.
So only ESS has?
Mhm.
Okay.
Just right now.
No further questions.
Ms. Delgadillo?
Maria, does the ESS transportation have a ticketing or like a badge the students have to wear and you scan it?
The riding ship, no. But we carry a small quantity on those buses. And actually, bus drivers, they know them. And at the beginning, they don't know the student, but we do the name tags and the address and information for the parents.
So none of your buses have
No,
that?
the student riding ship, no.
Okay.
And right now, at this moment, we haven't had no problems at all with.
Do you think
That
in the
is-
future that would be?
Yes, we will. We're looking into it.
Okay, okay. Is it expensive or?
It's kind of expensive, and then after that, after the initial fee, there's a annual fee every year.
Do you see it as it being necessary?
It was not, because like I say, the bus driver did a real good job, and actually they have the list of the kids, the kinder, they have name tags, and actually, they really care with those students. But we're trying to get one just for safety and for the future.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments?
Because actually, right now, we haven't had no students lost.
I was gonna say, how many kids have we lost in the last 10 years?
And it's not about, I guess, not losing a student, just because of my comment.
Yes.
My secretary, she had to go home really quick because they wouldn't allow her daughter to get on the bus because she forgot her little badge at home. And so, well, I might well just stay home,
Yeah,
right?
that's in some
But they
schools
would
have.
not allow her to get on because
Yes.
they wouldn't, I'm like, she's
that's
on the
not you.
bus twice a day, she knows,
Just the
they know who
ESS
she is, but it doesn't matter if they know who she is. If she
Regulations
doesn't have
and
her little
policies, we
badge
have to follow
thingy,
those.
and they scan it, she cannot get on the bus. And so I was wondering if we had that
Safety.
here.
No, we haven't, but we will.
I don't know if it's gonna be a convenience.
No, it will be.
Headache. Sorry, principals, you're gonna have a lot of kids in your office.
Thank you, Maria. So moving on to consent agenda. Does anybody have a question or wish to pull something from consent agenda? No? Need a motion?
So move.
Motion was made by Ms. Clark,
Second.
second by Ms. Delgadillo. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to 7.1, discussion of school coalition on APS rate increase.
So APS is proposing a 14% electricity rate increase that could take effect in July 2026, significantly raising the cost for schools in this service area. To ensure public schools are represented, ASBA will participate directly in hearing before the Arizona Corporation Commission starting in January. ASBA is also forming a coalition of school district and board members to coordinate advocacy and prepare potential testimonies. ASBA is extending the invitation to you, the board members, to join the coalition and to participate in an upcoming virtual roundtable. If there's board participation, we would need to share our district logo so they can put it in their letter to the commission, and this is just a discussion item.
Yeah, so there's, an email was sent out, like Mr. Duron mentioned, and I personally feel that it's a good idea to join this coalition. You know, a 14% increase in our APS, I mean, it's gonna have an impact on us, especially with our funding and everything, so. I mean, I think for us it's important to, at least be on the table in those discussions and everything. I mean, my thought has always been, you know, if you're not on the table, you're probably on the menu. So, you know, I think this gives us an opportunity to at least express our concerns and show how it's gonna impact us. So for me, I'm okay if we, joining. I don't know about the rest.
I agree.
You'll let ASB know?
Sure.
Yes, and we'll send the logo so they can use it, and then I'm sure after that, we will get correspondence as to when these roundtables will be, so that you guys, if available, can join.
Mhm. Because, I mean, a 14% increase, I mean, that would have an impact on us, right?
Absolutely.
We already had one last,
Mhm.
2 years ago, we already had one.
And what was it, like?
And it was probably over 100, like almost 100,000 that
Mhm.
it added to our bill
Yeah,
for the whole district.
so, all right,
Okay, awesome.
awesome. So we're gonna move on to 7.2, discussion and possible action of approval of revised policy GCMCA.
All right, well, we found another policy we needed to add in and revise. So this was brought up by our administrative team, and I appreciate that. So as we looked into it, we needed to add a recording policy that would support our parents as well as our administration, so that there are some stipulations and guidance in that. You know, with the state, you can record meetings and things like that, but there are oftentimes things that are confidential, and you need to be careful what is shared, and so forth, and we need to follow policy. So this lines everything out for us. We worked with ASBA and the attorneys to ensure that everything is correct, and conditions for recording. So, you know, if the board should approve this evening, then we would be able to start utilizing the policy tomorrow and share it with our parents in whatever meetings that are coming up as part of our practice. We implement, you know, the school rights, the conditions. We're asking that no video recording be implemented, just for a lot of safety measures, and that a 24-hour notice be implemented, and that everyone complies with that policy. Are there any questions?
Any questions or comments? No? Need a motion? Motion was made by Ms. Delgadillo,
Second?
second by Ms. Clark. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed?
Nay.
Roll call?
Juan Castillo,
Aye.
Lorena Delgadillo,
Aye.
Christina Clark,
Aye.
Luisa Arriola,
Nay.
Motion carries 3-1. Moving on to 7.3, approval of school parent support organization,
So-
FY26.
Yeah, so the recommendation is for your approval of Valle del Encanto School Parents Support Organization FY26. The selected PTL members are in public content.
Questions or comments? Need a motion?
So moved.
Motion was made by Ms. Delgadillo,
Second.
second by Ms. Arriola. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to 7.4, discussion and possible action to approve the revised district paid stipends FY26.
So we made some revisions to the list of stipends. Through Title II, there's funds that are allocated for teacher recruitment and retention efforts. As you know, this past year, title fundings had anticipated cuts of 20% of their fundings. However, that ended not happening, and so we received some of that allocation in late August. So this made it possible to give a retention stipend to all of our hard-to-fill teachers, which is elementary and middle school ESS teachers, middle school ELA, math, and science. Assuming that there are no further cuts, this is part of our regular allocation, so it would be possible and sustainable moving forward. The stipend total will be 1,600, paying half this December, soon, and the rest in May. So the recommendation is to approve the district paid stipends as presented.
Any questions or comments? So these funds, these stipends, Mr. Leron, are due to, funds were because of the 20%,
Mhm.
we ended up getting it back, and now it's giving us that flexibility to kind of, compensate our teachers in these hard-to-fill positions.
Yes, so Title II specifically for recruitment and retention, so that money goes directly to the teachers, right? So we budgeted 80% because that's what we were going to be receiving. However, in late August, like mentioned, we received the rest of that allocation, and so we were able to, budget that stipend for our hard-to-fill positions, yes. And again, if we don't see any sort of cuts in the future, this would be something that we can continue to do.
Go ahead.
You mentioned that the $1,600 for the hard-to-fill retention stipend is for ESS and middle school. But at the top it says special education, 1,200.
Oh,
So
that's,
we'll be getting both?
no, so that's, if you look at the list, those are already stipends that were in that list. We just revised that list by adding, so that we were able to add this particular retention stipend. That 1,200 is for IEP support, right, for our ESS teachers. So that would be in addition to the $1,200.
So they'll get 1,600 plus that 1,200?
Yes, so the 1,200 is for the work that they do with all of the IEPs. The 1,600 is to incentivize them for, really supporting our ESS population. Again, really hard to fill these positions, so we want to make sure that we keep them, and also another way to recruit more.
Thank you, Mr. Leron. I mean, I'm looking at this, I'm like, should have had it in the past. So,
I believe there were stipends in the past, yeah, so I think around COVID, I think that's when, they went without, so this was a great opportunity to see
Bring
this
it
additional
back.
money to bring it back to them as well.
sounds good. Any questions or comments? No? Need a motion?
Make a motion to approve the district pay stipends as presented.
Motion was made by Ms. Clark, second by Ms. Arreola. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. 7.5, discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve the revised salary schedule effective January 1st, 2026.
So the Industrial Commission for Arizona has the responsibility to adjust the Arizona minimum wage on January 1st of each year. This January 1st of 2026, the minimum wage will be increasing 3%, so it's going to be going from $14.70 to $15.15. With that, or non-exempt classified hourly salary schedule, range 2 and 3, they fall below the minimum wage currently, so we are bringing back the revised salary schedule along with the poster from the Industrial Commission for you guys to approve the proposed 25-26 non-exempt salary schedule with the recommended new minimum wage.
Questions or comments?
No.
Need a motion?
So moved.
Motion was made by Ms. Delgadillo,
Second.
second by Ms. Arreola. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to 7.7, discussion and possible action to approve salary study.
You skip, I think.
I'm sorry, 7.6,
Mhm.
discussion and possible action to approve salary increase to minimum wage classified hourly staff effective January 1st, 2026, FY 25-26.
The district administration recommends the board to approve the following salary increases for all classified hourly employees hired before July 1st of 2025. So effective January 1st of 2026, employees hired before July 1st will be receiving a 3% increase, and then employees who are already earning over the 50% salary range base rate will be receiving the 1.5 cost of living adjustment. In addition to those who fall under, the minimum wage, that will also be placed into the new minimum wage of 15.15, starting January 1st, January 1st. And just a reminder that teachers, administrators, and other certified staff salary increases of 3% were approved back in April, and they became effective at the beginning of the school year. So the only ones pending are our hourly employees.
Questions or comments? Ms. Radillo?
How many employees fall under that?
250.
250?
That we are, it's a combination of those going from the minimum wage that has been increased and also receiving the increase. So it's 250 hourly employees that we're gonna be, providing increases as of January 1st.
No, but how many fall under the minimum wage? Will we fall?
I don't have the exact count, but it's
No,
quite
that's
a few
okay.
positions. Yeah, I can get back to you with the exact numbers.
That's okay.
Any other questions or comments? Need a motion?
So moved.
Motion was made by Ms. Delgadillo,
Second?
seconded by Ms. Clark. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to 7.7, discussion and possible action to approve salary study by EMS.
So Alma was able to present to you the information for EMS. So the recommendation is to approve the salary study as presented.
Any questions or comments? No? And the plan is that whatever the result is, will they bring us, we are gonna be, let's say, we're planning on moving in that direction within, I mean, I know it's not gonna be able to, we're not gonna be able to do it maybe right away, unless it comes back really in our favor, right? But within 3 to 5 years, we should be.
So that's the plan, right? So there's some actionable steps that we can right away start working on our next school year. But if we see that some of our positions are underpaid, again, working with Laura, like, do we have a plan? Like, a salary study is going to tell us, like, we're underpaying people. Okay, so what's the plan? Now what do we do? So we would be able to come up with a plan and the recommendations from EMS of being able to place everyone in 3 years, in 5 years, just to make sure that we have that in motion.
That's when the team works their magic and makes it happen, right? Laura? Yeah. I need a motion.
Motion to approve the salary study as presented.
Motion was made by Ms. Ariola, second by Ms. Clark. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to 7.8. I'm actually gonna go to the announcements, and then we'll go to the executive session.
Okay.
So, any recommendations from the board for future agenda items for January? No? All right. So, need a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Motion was made by Ms. Delgadillo,
Second?
second by Ms. Clark. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. We'll take like a 5-minute break. Need a motion?
So moved.
So motion was made by Ms. Delgadillo,
Second?
second by Ms. Clark. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, we're going into a session. It is 7:28. 7.9, discussion and possible action to approve the superintendent performance pay FY 24-25. Need a motion?
To approve the performance, we have to give it to. So we have to make a,
The
we
recommendation,
have to make a
it says a
recommendation.
recommendation.
Mhm. Yeah, we do it?
Yeah,
So,
I guess we can go individual.
okay, oh, okay. I mean, I'm okay with looking at the performance pay plan and everything. I'm okay with the overall performance being outstanding and get for our superintendent to receive the max amount.
I agree.
I agree.
Me too. A plus, plus, plus.
So, I'll make a motion. Let me see. I'll make a motion to approve the superintendent performance pay as an outstanding rating to be payable the full, the $4,000.
Second.
Motion was made by myself, second by Ms. Delgadillo. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. It is 7:30. We're adjourned.